Good morning, Delray Beach. I'm Amanda.
And I'm Jamel.
And we are here on this beautiful, clearly freezing day.
It is freezing.
You're at the Delray Beach
It's
Tennis
also Black
Center.
History Month, so I have to represent
that
the
is very
historically black
important.
college and university, the best university in the country, Bethune-Cookman University.
Wait, this is a theme. We keep debating. You had a debate last week with the principal from Atlantic High about the best.
Yeah, because she attended Florida A&M University,
Yeah.
which is in Tallahassee, and that's a school. It's a good school.
Ooh, we're gonna get hate mail today because of your words, sir.
You know, but yeah, so I had to represent.
Okay.
And it is freezing out here.
I was gonna say you could have worn a T-shirt, maybe.
A T-shirt.
I know.
I have to.
It is, freezing a 70-something degrees.
I am a true Florida boy. Anything under 70 degrees, you might as well give me some snow boots, earmuffs, some mittens.
Well, we were supposed to be in the beautiful center court here, but the weather had other plans for us.
Yes.
So
I wanted to play you in a round of tennis. You say round, right? That's what he said. Yeah, I wanted to play you in a round of tennis, and that would have been a good part of the show, the good start of the
maybe
show.
we have to do that as a follow-up to the show and
Okay.
show people the
like
skills that I
like
do
that.
not have.
I like
I
that.
bet you have these really great tennis skills and you act like you don't know what you're doing and then you come out like Luis does and be like,
Well, the crazy thing, I remember when this tennis center was built. I was in elementary school at Pine Grove. I think I was in 4th or 5th grade, and the stadium was higher than what it is now. There was an extra deck
Really?
on both sides, but Hurricane Andrew, I think it was Hurricane Andrew demolished the whole stadium at that time. But it was crazy. But at that time they used to bring all of the elementary school kids to the tennis matches. I think that's when I really seen Venus and Serena when they were kids at that time playing. But yeah, I remember when this thing was built. Yes. This area used to be, right before they built it, it used to be an old liquor store. They called it West Side Liquor. And it was a drive-through liquor store. Not saying that, I was a kid, but
I was like, what were you doing in elementary school?
But it was a huge oak tree in this area, and everybody used to hang out under the oak tree
and drink their booze
and drink their booze all the time for the liquor store. But this is a beautiful site than what it was.
This is a little bit a nicer venue for them to drink their liquor.
Yes, well, I agree.
This is just one of everybody's favorite times of the year here in Delray Beach, where so many people come to town and celebrate tennis.
When you look at the type of events that they put on here at the tennis stadium, sometimes you don't believe that it's happening in your backyard or in your city.
And the level of talent that comes here from, obvious professionals like us.
Of course.
But really, truly, you name it, so many people have come here and have played right behind us.
Right, I totally
agree. Which is pretty crazy.
People come, international. Internationally, you have these top
big names
that come here. So,
should we bring on some guests to talk about a little bit more about what's happening
here?
Yes,
let's do that, definitely.
Okay, so we have Melissa Perlman, the founder and president of BlueIvy Communications, and Courtney Campbell, owner and creative director, Campbell Crater. Welcome, ladies!
Welcome.
Look beautiful. Okay, so can we just talk for a second? Look how we're dressed. Superman's in the coat.
Warmer over here. He took off his hat.
No, she was running laps right before this.
That's right. She was playing tennis right before she came here. That's what happened.
A little warm.
We're so excited to have you both, and you guys have the inside scoop on what happens around here, some exciting news. So what's going on? First, can we talk a little bit about your businesses and how people can get in touch if they need something?
Sure, you go first. Melissa Perlman, president and founder of BlueIvy Communications. So this is our 3rd year doing PR for the Delray Beach Open, which is pretty exciting.
That's very exciting.
And as a Delray Beach-based business, it's extra special for us. And it's a great opportunity to showcase this international event, as you're saying, to locals and to get them excited about coming. And then obviously the tennis folks, people that follow tennis, they know what's happening. They'll be here. But our goal as their PR agency has really been to bring attention to the non-tennis specific stuff. So whether it's, Mark Barron, the tournament director who's been doing this for 30 years, figure out a way to get him out there so people know who he is, connect with him, want to come follow, get excited. Or if it's the Delray Beach Open's official drink, it's the Delray Beach Pineapple Slice. Come out and try it. It's made by a local mixologist.
Don't say it. He's going to be asking you for one.
Smiling now.
He's like, wait, where's mine? Where's mine?
He's speaking my language.
But I think what you said is huge, though. You are local, and you are part of this huge event.
Right.
Out of everyone in the world, because they can pick from anybody in the entire world, actually, they picked you. I mean, that speaks volumes to your business.
Yeah, it's pretty exciting. We just celebrated our 10-year anniversary, BlueIvy Communications, so that's exciting. We've been here. I'm a Florida raised, went to Spanish River High School, as did someone else over here. So
I went to the Kites.
Where's the jacket?
Exactly. I need my jacket. I need my letter jacket today.
Yeah.
So it's really nice when you can, we work with people around the county, state, country, and it's nice when you can connect and partner with people and companies and organizations that are right here and show them off locally as well as show them off to the world. So we're fortunate. We've loved the last 3 years of promoting the Delray Beach Open. Can't wait to continue to do it and can't wait to watch. And
I know this is a big project. What other projects have you guys worked on that really stands out to you, like some other big projects that your company has worked on?
Yeah, for us at BlueIvy, we have a lot of local nonprofits, which we love. We also work with a bunch of the federations, the Jewish federations, so the JARCs of the world, the JFSs, and have worked with other companies like American Eagle Outfitters and Comcast and Susan G. Komen. So it's
no big deal. These names she just like slides in there.
It's nice.
Amazing.
I mean, I think for both of us, it's nice when you can really give back to the local organizations and help out the local companies because you know the area, you know the market, you know who they're trying to reach so well. But you can also use your talents and skill and connections and get attention for national, international clients because they find you as well.
That's amazing. And I have to throw in, I like that you're a female founder. I mean, I know I'm a little biased on this, but I do. I think it's huge to mention because, a lot of times you think of like these top level PR execs and they're like, men in these towers and you're an amazing local woman doing good, both small and large, which is, pretty impressive.
Power to the female founders.
No offense.
I love it. I love it and I respect it. I was raised by a lot of women, at my household, my sister, my mom, my grandmother. So I really say that. I love it. I respect it.
Yeah.
Only thing that I don't too much like is the focus on women events at all. Because
he's still salty about this one. He wants to come so bad. Stephanie, we gotta let him in. We gotta let this man in. He wants to be at the Galentine's event really bad, girls. Like really bad. He's talked about it at least how many times? 10 times?
Yeah, 10 times.
At least 10 times.
9.5.
So, Courtney, let's talk about you a little bit.
Sure.
I'm lucky enough that I get to see this pretty lady at workout class, and I see her picking up her kids in drop-off line. So, I feel like how much work you guys are doing, both work, and then outside work, and it's a lot. And so to be able to do all that you do really is impressive because I see you all over the place doing all the things, and then you put together these incredible things on a regular basis.
It's definitely fun. It's something that I enjoy. I mean, I've owned and run Campbell Crater for 12 years. We started in San Francisco and moved back to Delray about 6 years ago. Wow. So it's been great. I grew up here, obviously. We've known each other, and it's been really fun to run into and work with people that I knew at a totally different phase of my life, like the 5 and 6 year old ages are now adults with businesses, and getting to work with them is really fun. But so in Campbell Crater, we really focus on working with brands that are like-minded. We kind of have a little coffee or cocktail philosophy that, if you're not a good fit and we don't want to have coffee or cocktails with you, we probably aren't the best partner for you.
I love that.
It's all born from the fact that we're very relationship-based. So yes, we have big brands on national platforms like Pete's Coffee and Google and Alabama Power and Mom Napa and all these big brands that people are like, oh, those are huge, but they're still all run by one person. So it's being able to have that connection with that brand manager, and rather they're in a huge company or a local startup, a lot of the practices and the best practices out there are applicable for all of them. So it's been really fun. And to get the opportunity to work on the Open and kind of shift their brand positioning a little bit this year has been really fun. I mean, yes, it's a huge part being active in the 30th anniversary rebrand, but also looking at the next 3 to 5 year plan of what, where they're trying to kind of pivot the Open and that experience, kind of taking it from, it'll always be a huge tennis-centric event, but sort of laying on that lifestyle element so people that maybe aren't diehard tennis fans can still find their place in the event and possibly even fall in love with the sport while they're doing it. So that's been fun.
Huge. I mean, because the thing is, like, I mean, I like tennis, but I have to say, when I come here to these events, I love tennis. And it's exactly what you're saying. It's the vibe, it's the energy. And I feel like a lot of people feel that way.
No,
you know?
I agree. I brought my son out to one of the events, and there was a lot of things just outside of tennis around the stadium that your whole family can really take part in. And I think that's really big. I wasn't expecting that at all. You know, he was like, oh, Dad, let's go back. I want to do, it was so many different things that the kids were running around doing, you know, outside at the entryway of the stadium.
And you can eat, and you can drink.
It's not only the tennis match, it's the whole experience that comes around this whole thing. I agree.
So you dropped in a little Easter egg in there about a rebrand. So we want to talk a little bit about this and how this came to be, and we get to show the logo, I believe, right? Rumor has it. Oh yeah, I'm getting the nod from the boss over there. We do get to show it. So can you talk a little bit about, like, what was the inspiration? And you talked about, you know, the lifestyle, but what, in terms of the actual branding, what was going through your head? What were you looking for?
So it was kind of nice because last year, because of COVID, was a little bit smaller year for the tournament. And because of that, we kind of got to come in at a space where there wasn't this huge last year that everyone remembered. Instead of, it was sort of a lull where we got to come in and really have a moment to talk about, okay, what do we want this to be? And what is the goal from 3 to 5 years? And then also look backwards at the history and the heritage and the players that have been here and all of that, and find a way to both build on what's been there instead of completely, you know, throwing away what's already been here. So instead, we really leaned into the tennis ball and kind of looked at ways we could weave that in and out of the creative, and also took that, and then you'll see as you extend the brand out into fun ways down to like tennis ball champagne caddies and things like that, where we were able to take the ball and make
so fun.
These experiential moments out of things that are all tied to tennis, and you know, get a little recycling in at the same time.
Ooh, I love it.
There's a few thousand balls around here that you know no longer work for optimum capacity for tennis, but work great for some props and some things like that.
Well,
so
I think that's very unique too, because now when people come, they grab one of those items. The first thing they're going to do is take a picture and be like, "Wow, this is different," and post it on social media. Tag
and so
the
you're
Delray
getting
Open.
more
you know,
and more of the name out there.
That whole lifestyle experience, and people who are diehard tennis fans will love it, but people who are looking to engage and get out with their friends and just honestly have an experience that so many of us haven't been able to have in years, there's a lot of that momentum behind it. So weaving that energy and really just a ton of energy into the rebrand has been a lot of fun.
Oh wow,
that's really cool.
Now,
can we show your logo now?
Yeah,
I'm waiting.
Have it, but.
Okay, Luis has it, so you're going to be seeing.
It's been showing.
Oh, it's been showing. Sorry, guys, this is what happens when we don't have a screen. So we know what it looks like. But I mean, it's really exciting, and I think that's what a lot of people over the past 2 years, or almost plus now, have been thinking about, like, what does the next phase of their business look like? So people who do need services and need PR help or need rebranding because they just want to refresh in this new world we're living in, how do they get in touch with you guys? Because I think this is the perfect team here.
Yes.
You know, if you're looking for, if you're local and looking for local people who work on a big scale.
So for BlueIvy and myself, it's pretty easy. Our website is blueivy.co. And then we're on Instagram and Facebook as BlueIvy Communications. It may sound familiar because of Beyonce and Jay-Z. Their child is BlueIvy, but we did come first.
They probably saw some of the work you did and were like, this is the name.
They're like, we need to name our child that. But yeah, and then we have offices here in Delray Beach and West Palm, so we're always available to locate and find.
And ours is very simple. So ours is campbellcreative.com, and a lot of people have seen us. We are the small White House under the ginormous tree.
It's
kind of the end
amazing office. Like,
it
if you, I mean, even
it's a
just
sleeper.
coming to a meeting with her is inspiring. When you pull up and you have the mural by your wall there. I mean, it's a great spot. People doing great work and their logo.
It's a lot of
Yes.
fun. Come visit us.
Thank you for all that you're doing, and we can't wait to see everything that you guys have going on.
Yeah, this Friday.
This Friday.
is the startup, so come and join.
Come out, come find
Yes.
us. We'll be meandering around for sure.
Thank you, lady. Oh, here he is. The legend, John Butler.
The Mister.
Yeah. Where's the sun? What happened?
Well, this is actually very good luck. Get this out of the way.
That's
rather
true.
than
That's
this being
true.
Friday, Saturday, or final weekend.
Yeah.
So we had
Get it out of
glass
the way.
half full. I know Jamal called it yesterday. I was like, "What are you doing, man? Come on, don't jinx us." But
I know, and he's got his
take it
snow
now.
outfit on. He's ready for the snow.
But he's got suede shoes. I mean, the guy is always on point.
Winter in Florida.
Give me a
We
break.
were like, we're at different parties here.
I know.
We're cotton.
She's awesome.
True
men have
Floridians.
coats on.
Yeah. Okay, this is a true Floridian who dresses like this no matter what. A true Floridian who thinks this is like minus 40.
It's the Arctic.
It is. I agree. See, I'm with you on that one right there.
Oh my gosh. Oh, thanks for coming out and shooting here. This is
Thanks
quite
for
a scene that
having
we have
us.
coming up here, huh?
Oh my gosh, well, we were learning a bit about all of the exciting rebranding and new things that are happening here. And just when you thought it couldn't get any more fun and exciting, somehow you figured it out.
Well, I mean, this is what we've been trying to go for years, really leaning more and more towards what people come to Delray Beach for already. I mean, it's not the rocket science. People come here to be entertained, the food, the wine, the dance, the song, the music, the fashion, and all that. So the more we can be an extension of that,
Yep.
the better. And working with Melissa and Courtney and BlueIvy and Campbell Crater, I'll be like, their heads are there. And they've really helped us exploit a lot of what we've always had, but in a way that really puts it in people's faces and says, by the way, check this out too. You can see some tennis, but you can also do all of this at the Rayburn White. By the way, this is Delray. Where's our Rayburn Rosé? Like in the morning.
That's what's
where
You know what?
here. We had
Greg
some
is
wine in
bloody.
the
I know that's the reason why I love John.
Shameless sponsor plugs right there.
Yes.
But seriously, that is what the tournament is has
Yeah.
always been about, more and more, and helping us grow that presence in the public. I don't know if anybody has really noticed this year. Hopefully so. But we've really run two parallel marketing campaigns. One that's been geared towards a very tennis-centric market.
Yes.
And then another that is everywhere outside of that, on the Avenue, on Clematis, on Los
Right.
Olas, and all these different places that is all about the food, the fun, the fashion, tennis served up with the martini glasses, with the tennis
That's what
racket
we come
shadow.
for, John. We come for the show and some booze.
Half my friends don't even make it to the stadium. They stop
They
at the
go
bars.
downstairs.
I'm like, why even am I
Well,
giving you tickets?
you know what, John? I was telling Amanda on the way here. The food here. I remember walking into the tent. There was a little venue. There were different chefs. There were different. I mean, just the food stations, the wine. I mean, everything. That whole experience is something that makes people go wild and make them want to come again. And I'm not a person that watches tennis all the time or play it all the time, but I love coming to the events here just for that reason.
Yeah.
It's true, and it has to be a compliment to the Avenue. It's not meant to be something where it is, okay, come here instead of the Avenue, because the Avenue and Delray and out west, I mean, that is part of the experience of coming here. That's why we're probably the only special event or tournament in the world that really encourages people to leave when they come, go enjoy the Avenue, come back. It's not once you're in, you're in.
Trapped.
So we encourage people to come in and out. But when you're here, to your point, the food offerings are incredible because of something as simple as, you're going to see a little taco stand this year called Los Bocados that was just on diners, drive-ins, and dives.
Wow. Yes.
So I mean, you've got that. You've got the traditional food court stuff, but then this year we also have the craft bar hosted by Dennis Tequila and Bell Amongst Brewery. The Guacago stand that literally, as soon as you get here, you have to get in line for Guacago, or you just don't get it.
That's the only place I can go to and pay $15 for it.
You get to have unlimited entertainment. This is amazing.
I love it.
Yeah.
I love it.
So when do the festivities start, and how can people get tickets? Because you need to come and be part of this. If you haven't come, you need to check it out. And if you have come, it sounds like it's even more exciting than ever.
Yeah, well, especially bouncing back from last year. Last year it was really a tournament for the players. We were capped at 20%. We have to be realistic. I mean, that was before any vaccines were even out. So it was literally for the players to be able to play before they went to Australia. And this year we'll be able to get back to some more what our roots are. And working with Courtney and Melissa, I mean, this is like global talent right here in our own backyard. I mean, people don't realize really how much talent there is here with the businesses in the area. So I encourage people to really jump on that and investigate it. But the tournament is starts Friday.
Okay.
Yellowtennisball.com is all the info, but it starts Friday with our opening weekend Legends matches. And the weekend finishes, the last match of the weekend is our first ever mixed doubles match in tournament history, featuring Leylah Fernandez, who was just in the final of the U.S. Open. absolute dynamite player. She has connections to Boynton Beach. Her father lives in Boynton Beach. She and her sister are playing, each paired with one of the Bryan brothers, the biggest doubles team in the history of tennis. So that'll be incredibly exciting to see for the fans. And then then the big boys start on Monday on the 14th for Valentine's Day.
That's a perfect thing for Valentine's Day.
It is a nice date.
That's a great date.
There are discount tickets available for Valentine's Day, so it's a perfect date night.
So don't tell your wife you get a discount and come and take her for a nice night.
2 for 1 for Valentine's Day. So we encourage people to come out and check it out. Yeah, we're gonna blow it out.
So can you looking at the history of this stadium? Give some of those big names that have played here and that you have seen.
Well, this being our 30th year, I mean, the tournament since it started has seen some of the most dynamic names in history, from Andre Agassi and John McEnroe to Yvonne Lendl and Mats Wilander, Andy Roddick, Patrick Rafter. I mean, some huge names throughout history. Right. And then we've also been a launching pad for players who literally got their comeuppance here, where there's like Kei Nishikori, who came from out of nowhere to play in qualifying and won the tournament, beating James Blake in the final. And these type of stories are just beautiful to watch. Seb Korda, the young American that everybody is so excited about here. Seb Korda actually won our National Clay Court Junior Championships just 3 years ago, when he was maybe 17 or 16. And then now you see what he's doing now. He's approaching top 20 in the world. He's one of the most dynamic players in the world to watch. Riley Opelka, who also did really well here as a junior, ended up winning the tournament as an ATP player. So the field is so diverse this year, with a number of players that we were really excited to see, because it's not just your typical 2 guys getting the ball back and forth from the baseline. There's every sort of player, from Maxime Cressy, who's like 6'4", rushes the net, charges like a classic old school player. If you get a chance, I would definitely recommend watching Maxime Cressy. He'll be a lot of fun. Adrian Manarino, the veteran French guy, super crafty around the court. There's going to be a lot of very entertaining tennis here this week.
Yeah. So I think Carrie Morrissey and myself, we're going to challenge you, and you and John.
I'll take John. John knows what's up. All right, John, we've got this. We've got this.
Better than anyone.
Good. Teach me. I'm all about that with you. Yes. We'll fall. Does that work in tennis or just basketball? If you fall to the ground, what happens?
You're not really trying to delay the game. You just want to get it over with quickly.
Okay, so we just have to just whack the balls at them as hard as we can.
Then you can go to the bar quicker.
The bar. Well, what can we have it? While we can drink while we play?
Well, that's what we use. The little.
So it looks like we have an actual ball. I am very into this game. I think we have a new thing here.
We're gonna need EMT right on site.
We need the IVs on site for the hydration.
Yes. Right under the seat.
Too much fun. Yeah, right there.
Sometimes our show, you didn't think that alcohol can be brought into tennis.
We can in any conversation.
Any conversation.
Is that gonna get edited out?
No, not at all.
We would have half a show, John.
It wouldn't be the show if we don't talk about it.
I think we'd have like maybe a 10-minute show if we didn't mention food or drinks at some point.
I agree.
Yeah, absolutely. That's right. Well, thank you so much for having us.
Thanks for coming out, guys.
Thank you guys for joining us on this.
Yes.
I mean, I have to say, even with the rain, it's still beautiful here.
It is an amazing venue. I mean, it's such this has been around for a number of years, and there's a lot of stadiums that are a lot newer and fresher and have more accommodations. But there's something about the vibe of this place, with the metal bleachers that you can hear everybody moving around no matter what. It just is so old school.
It is.
It's a throwback that is very positive.
Well, and also to mention, I've noticed that this facility has only been used for tennis. I see that you guys are doing the fight nights, you partner with the Delray boxing. So there's a lot of different things that you guys are doing, really becoming embedded into the community for other things. So I really applaud you guys for doing that as well.
Yeah, it's an amazing venue that can be used for a lot more. And I know the city and the county and us, we're all looking at ways that we can make it more diverse in what it can accommodate, so that it can be even a bigger attraction than it currently is.
Fashion shows. Fashion shows.
Yes. You're doing a phenomenal job.
Thank you.
Thank you for all that you are all doing for our beautiful town.
Yes.
And
appreciate it. Thank you.
Thank you. Well, I sure am excited.
I am.
It's going to be fun.
I am. Even just coming to watch the matches as well. Tennis is like one of those things where when I came to the first match, I was wondering why is everybody quiet? So I'm used to a football game where it's loud.
No,
you can't
he was
even
the guy
hear.
shouting.
So I'm wondering, like, oh my gosh, it reminds me of silent lunch, or you in detention, you can't say anything. I didn't know when to yell, when to scream, but you learn the culture of the game is a totally different sport.
Yeah.
But being here watching it live is totally different from watching it on TV.
Oh my gosh, it's not even the same thing. Because my grandma watched a lot of tennis growing up, and I couldn't understand as a kid, like, why does she find this so fun? Because all you would hear is people grunt as they hit the ball. And then as I got older and I got to see it firsthand, I was like, wow, this is an incredible sport.
No, I agree. Even when you're sitting at the top of the stadium, you're going to get the same energy from sitting at the bottom of the stadium. So you feel that you're courtside no matter what, because it's so intimate. It's an intimate setting. So
I think maybe Hurricane Andrew knew what he was doing when he knocked out part of it, because I feel like this is the perfect size.
Yes. There's a surprise.
Oh.
I'm just reading a sign.
We have a sign that says, "We have surprise."
We have surprise.
We have surprise.
Surprise.
We have surprise. What is we have?
Oh, you got some swag gear.
Thank you. Oh, I like this.
Is that you can put it on your seat out there.
Stop. Thank you. So Friday you will see us with the cushion. Here, we like props and prizes, guys. Thank you for the surprise.
I like this.
I'm gonna wear my hat.
I'm wearing my hat too.
Enjoy. It will keep you warm. It will keep you warm.
It'll keep you very warm.
No blankets in here, but
Oh, wow.
Here, you need two of these. You want to wrap you? We'll make like a swaddle like a baby.
Oh, so
this is so
seat cushion.
cool.
This is
Oh
really
my
nice.
gosh.
well,
I got a
it's,
sweet pitch face. That's
they're
so funny.
comfortable, but give you a little extra.
Yeah, I need a little extra,
little
so
extra
that's
on the
good.
seats.
Oh, I like this water bottle too. Thank you.
You're welcome.
See, you get some
BlueIvy.
swag when you work at BlueIvy. We
Yes,
can't
we're
wait.
here.
Thank you.
Can you put that next to you?
Yes.
Thank you. I love this. Now my head's a little.
Did you read what it said?
I did. Resting pitch face. I mean, come on, guys. Come on. It doesn't get better than this. That is clever.
BlueIvy in the house, baby.
I like this hat. I'm gonna wear this. Especially
it.
since the raid had plans for my hair that was like perfectly straight. I think this is good. So, should we welcome our next guest, who is from one of our other favorite places in town? We have Ashley, the marketing director from the Delray Beach Market.
Yes.
Hi, Ashley. Welcome.
Thank you.
Welcome.
Thanks for letting me be here.
No problem.
Well, I have to say, I spent a lot of time at the Delray Beach Market.
Good.
Yes.
And my favorite thing about the Delray Beach Market, I have to say, is that we can order for delivery and everyone can have something different.
They can.
Yes.
Somebody wants pizza, somebody wants pokey,
And you know what?
somebody wants alcohol.
Oh, see, you know what?
We got you.
She's
We
already
got
figured you out.
Oh man, that was that easy. But you know, the one thing I can say, actually, our law firm, 1-800-CALL-IT, we actually did a commercial for that. For the Delray Market, actually showing people how to order from all of the different restaurants
That's
as well.
huge.
You know, I like it. There's I mean, when you go in there, I mean, to have the variety. I call it people get mad when I say it's an upscale food court.
Yes, it is. It is upscale, for sure.
It's a very, but at the same time, you have the bar. Just sitting at the bar, you can go in there.
There's
you can
multiple
do some
bars.
work. Yeah, it's multiple bars.
You-
You
I'm
have
sure-
like 3 different bars. in
There's
there, right?
multiple. So,
Yeah.
like, if one's busy, you have other options.
So, and you guys are always doing different
Yes.
activities and doing different things to bring
Lots.
traffic into the food market. What are some
It's
of those
amazing.
things that you guys are?
So this is actually a really big week with the Open, Valentine's Day,
Yeah.
and the Super Bowl,
Wow.
all kind of colliding
You're
together.
very busy.
So lots of different experiences that we have going on. For Valentine's Day, we are doing our Galentine's. Our Galentine's
Don't mention that to
night
him. Don't mention that one.
on Thursday with some
Thursday.
sip and paint.
Oh.
Some karaoke for the girls, and we've got that going on. And then on Friday we have a love and marriage game show. So very
that's
much
fun.
hopefully people will stay
That
together
is
after.
That's gonna be real fun. Somebody's gonna be in trouble that
Yes.
day.
And then Sundays for the kids, we have an Alice in Wonderland tea party with princesses and tea and little biscuits and things like that. We've got a Super Bowl party Sunday night that's going on as well. So a lot going on. And then we're also doing, they mentioned the pineapple slice cocktail with Grey Goose. So we've got that going on for the whole Open as well.
Oh, that's
So-
so fun.
So how does that work? So the pineapple Grey Goose with
He just wants one. I think
you figured it out. I think you just figured out the whole thing how it works.
Can somebody please give this man a pineapple drink?
We pour, you drink, and
So for you guys that haven't been to the Delray Beach Market, I I don't know what you've been doing with yourself.
Yeah.
I really don't know.
Yeah. No, I don't know either.
Your
How
life
they
is
haven't
really,
been, they're really missing out.
Yeah, your life has really been slacking.
Because you literally have something, like every kind of cuisine.
Yes.
So if you're like, oh, well, I only eat whatever you only eat.
Yes.
If it's a burger, you got a great burger. If it's pizza, I mean, and then you're constantly getting new exciting vendors.
Yes.
So you have a few that are coming that are really, really fantastic.
Yeah, we just welcomed a couple of new vendors. We have La Casona, which is Peruvian chicken, rotisserie chicken, and ceviche.
I didn't either.
We have Chinese called Shichang.
It's delicious. I had that this weekend, and I have to say, when I moved here from New York, I was like, there's no Chinese in Delray Beach. This Chinese was very good. My daughter is very picky about lo mein. She liked it. We liked it. It was really great.
I know where I'm going today for lunch. But I tried the salad place.
Fresh Shop.
Oh, it's amazing.
So
Fresh Shop's great.
You get a nice salad. You can create your own salad.
Which one do you have?
I make my own. I just go and get spinach, chicken. I get the wild rice. I throw it all in there.
There's a pineapple and vodka right in it.
You know what? I'm adding to it. But you know what? The thing about it is that a lot of time, I mean, there wasn't a salad place in there before.
Right.
You know, so sometimes, like in the middle of the day, you don't want something heavy. You want something very refreshing that was quick, and it's really good. I mean, they make the homemade dressings there, so I really like that place as well.
And the thing too is, I feel like all of the vendors are very welcoming and excited and happy to have you, which is fabulous to be able to go and you have a beautiful experience. You have amazing music all the time. On Saturday when we were there was a man playing guitar. I mean, phenomenal.
The entertainment,
Phenomenal
live
entertainment.
music 7 days a week. So
You do 7 days
7
a week.
days.
And for anybody who has little ones, I have to say the programming for kids is beyond spectacular. The variety, and whether you have a little boy, little girl, like it doesn't matter. There's something for all the kids to keep them occupied.
The staff, they come out of nowhere. So I'll sit there at the table. I'll be eating my food. As soon as I finish, like a lady just pops up. You're done with that. I'm like, where did you come from? You just slid from under the table. But they're very friendly. They take care of the it's always clean, it's fresh.
Always.
You know, so I started going in there doing some work. You know, I'll take my laptop, I'll sit in there and do some work and everything. So it's just a comfortable place to be. You know, so you don't have to go there to eat. You don't have to go there to drink.
Hang out.
You know, but I don't advise you not to go there and have a drink.
If you're there, you need to try something. Because I have silly goals in life, and one, I was like, I want to try something from every place in here.
Like it.
And so it really is, and every single thing is top notch. And I have to say, I'm in there quite a bit for a lavender latte because they are spectacular at Modern Rose.
I have to give a shout out to from tip to tail also the fresh seafood.
Yes.
You know, this is like
we had
fresh
oysters
catch.
there on Saturday. They were good.
You know, everything is fresh. You go there, it's not smelling fishy.
No, not at all. Not at all.
You know, so.
So is there anything else that people may not know about the Delray Beach Market that you want to make sure they do realize?
Well, especially, you know, for the open, I mean, we also have parking that's right there. We validate the parking. You can park right there, take the elevator right down, get your pineapple cocktail, walk down and watch some tennis.
That's great.
That's a great thing. And then we've got retail as well. So come in and shop for Valentine's Day, champagne, chocolates,
cheese
bars.
Or Nomad has really fun T-shirts and all kinds of cool things you could buy from Nomad.
There's a little booth in there of Self. It's body care. You do the oils and the soaps. So those two young kids, Adley and Bria, they're from Delray. They grew up here. You know, they went to high school here, and they started their own little small business, and they're working there. Now they have their business at the market, and they're doing very well for themselves. You know, so
you're launching and
really
giving opportunities.
Great launch pad
for
I
totally agree.
Small businesses and entrepreneurs.
I totally agree. I love that model, and I wish that everything just get that traffic flowing through that building, because I think it's a mecca. You know, here in South Florida, it's something totally different. Everything that happens here in Delray is different, and that's one of those things that really puts us on the map. So, love what you guys are doing.
Thank you.
And we also love what you do for our community. You're sponsoring a lot of things always, and very involved in everything that's happening in town. So we all appreciate you.
We love Delray.
Yes.
Yeah, well, thank you.
Thank you.
We'll see you soon.
Yes.
I think that's where I'm going for lunch.
I think so too.
We got lunch figured out.
Yeah, you talking about the Chinese place now?
It was really good. I'm telling you, that lo mein was very good.
I
didn't know what to expect. I'm not gonna lie. I was like, I don't know. How's this gonna be? It was so good.
I think sometimes when you think about a regular mall food court.
Yeah, it's not
it's totally
at
different.
all.
Right.
It is. Every single thing is like a little mini, amazing restaurant.
Right.
Right there.
I wish I could go in there and just have like a passport. like to go to like each little restaurant and just like sample every little thing.
Maybe they should make one where if you taste all the things, you get like a
Yeah, like a hat or something. Like I conquered the Delray Beach Market.
We know who to talk to over there.
Yes.
Ashley.
Actually, we have an idea for you. So this is what you guys have to do. You guys are going to create a little passport for the market, right? And after you've sampled
stamp all of them,
stamp everything at every restaurant, you get like a hat that say I conquered the Delray Beach Market or something, and tag it. That could be a great idea.
Love it.
Yeah, I love it.
Do we have a job, Ashley? We hire.
Yes.
But I think it's a fabulous place. I love it. My little one loves it. She gets all excited to go and pick from the different things.
Right.
And it's just it's a great place to support local. You're supporting local.
Yes, I totally agree. So there's some great things that you want to talk about that's going on in the city.
Well, first, we have to talk about Delray Beach Fashion Week is coming up.
Yes.
And two people you may know are going to be hosting this year. So you need to come and check it out if you haven't been. Once again, last year was a little weird for that as well.
Right.
But this year it's going to be big. There's going to be events all week long. Tickets are still available. So you want to make sure you go and get those tickets. It's supporting local retailers and local models, and it's a very community-centric event.
I'm telling you, the reason why I like Delray Beach Fashion Week is for that reason.
Yes.
All of the local shops, the local retailers, the fashion designers like yourself. You guys get a chance to really showcase all of your things that you have that you're making, showcase your craft.
Exactly.
When I look at New York Fashion Week, LA Fashion Week, Miami Fashion Week, I still think Delray Beach Fashion Week is like up there with those.
I have to say, we've shown at all of those that you've mentioned, and there's something magical about those, but you don't have that hometown support like you have at our Delray Beach Fashion Week.
Right.
And the money that we make from the ticket sales goes to the Achievement Center, which is an incredible local organization,
totally agree.
Which we happen to be on the board of, and it's just a great way to go have fun. There's a lunch, there's a shopping event where you get to go to Rosewater and have a drink. So it's a really great event where you get to see all these different local businesses and what they're selling, so you don't even need to go in all the stores until you see which ones you like if you're new to town, and raise some money for kids and families.
They asked us to be an MC. We're going to be the MCs for the fashion week. I'm actually happy about
I was going to say, I've been doing this a long time. I think Ryan did it one time, but I think you're the only man who's done it the whole week. Because I've been there a while.
Yeah,
we're there the whole week. We're going to have
week.
so much fun.
Yes.
And so make sure you check it out and get some tickets to that.
Yes.
And as always, there are other fabulous things happening here in Delray Beach. So, the first one is tomorrow's Focus on Women's event is sold out.
Sold out.
So thank you to the sponsors, and that is the Galentine's Day event that Jamel is very sad that he is unable to attend. I have a feeling if you're there, he might show up, so watch out, party crasher. Then everyone's favorite YPAD Social, Wednesday, February 23rd from 6 to 8 p.m. at the Delray Beach Market. So if you haven't been, this is a great opportunity to network, meet other professionals, and even better, you get to enjoy 2 complimentary drinks. It's $15 for members and $20 for future members. Then there is the board installation lunch. It's Thursday, February 24th from 11:30 to 1 at the Delray Beach Golf Club. And for all events that the Chamber is putting on, please go to chamber.delraybeach.com/events.
Yes. You know what? I wanted to say something before we wrap up the show. I think a couple weeks ago you guys had on Mr. Michael Coleman and Ted Hopkins from Roots and Wings. So I have to say, there's only been one person in Florida, in South Florida, that has received a presidential award for community service, and that's Dwayne Wade. However, I was
like, wow, they did?
They have.
Wait, stop.
Yes.
So wait, Dwayne Wade and them.
So you have
wait a minute.
Mr. Michael Coleman.
Yes.
Who just received the presidential award from Joe Biden for his community service, for the work that he's done in the community over the 30 years, as well as Mr. Hopkins. Yeah, so both of them.
That is, I just got chills again. What on earth?
So when I look at it, when I started going back, looking at the history, I'm like, there's nobody else that has received this recognition, on a federal. So they're going to be flying up to DC and they're going to be recognized nationally.
Oh my gosh, we need to give them a round of applause.
Congratulations!
That is amazing.
Congratulations! So you probably hear more about it in the media and everything. But
we need to have them back on to talk about that. I think because that's
really big.
amazing.
That is big.
That is a big deal. And look, coming from here in Delray Beach,
Yes.
We have a not as big announcement, but an
I
announcement.
think it's kind of big.
Not that big. We're not getting an award from a president.
No, but tell everybody, what should they be doing right now?
Okay, everyone needs to get out their phone and go on Instagram and follow Amanda and Jamel. Spell it out. Amanda and Jamel.
Jamel.
Right, that was smart. We should have. And if you don't know how to spell Amanda, sorry, shame on you. But we now have an Instagram, so you can follow along, see all of the things we're doing here with Delray Morning Live and in Delray Beach. We love this town.
Yes. So, and the thing is, what we're trying to do is not only just be here on the show on Wednesday mornings, but to really take this show really out in the whole community and really be around at everything that's taking place.
We have some ideas up our sleeves that we're working on, and we think it's going to be fun. So make sure you follow us, because we're going to be giving little hints about things and maybe showing up at your business. Only if you follow us, though.
Popping up on you, baby. Popping up.
Maybe bringing a drink for you.
But thank you guys for joining us. Have a Delray day. We love you. Peace.